finishing for two.
Bird hit the deck, but Harrison didn't want to shoot that. She will. There's that one-legged jumper. Are you kidding me? Something has gotten in the head of Marine Johannès, and I don't know what it is.
And Johannes. Oh,
ridiculous.
Man. It doesn't matter where she is on the floor. Liberty up by 3.
She's 6th of the WNBA in blocks per game. Van Loo turned it over. Johannes. Oh, behind the back. Stewart the lay. Count it.
And I guess Johannes also saw Sue got the word here. Behind the back to find a Stewie. Dive into the cup. Man, that was pretty.
They are unbeaten. Shot clock is winding down. Johannes with the top take, and it went in.
Marine Johannès often makes difficult things look simple. And then just here, the spin that you see on the end of it, just absolutely perfect.
You pay. Also, as you keep having to defend over and over again, fatigue sets in. You have 8 bodies available.
Johannes. Rainbow 3. Is 6.
Split the defender on that. The nice pro hop move. She's just got to learn how to just land and then just go right back up.
Johannes finding Burke for 3.
It was fisted. Knocked away by Burke. Johannes able to save it. Here comes Ionescu. Off to Burke, laying it in.
Ball looks like it's going out of bounds, and Marine Johannès just saves it back over her head, allowing the Liberty to go the other way.
And now it's Uzo, an insider pass off the mark. Miesemann with the steal. Miesemann over to Talbot. Johannes, 3-ball, corner pocket. Candidates.
I asked her the difference in just Atlanta this season and the historic opportunity that they have.
Brianna Stewart.
Johannes against Wheeler. Now Stewie against her old teammate. Step back, Johannes. You got to be kidding me.
To do. Getting to the baseline. Erica Wheeler's right there. Just a little hesitation, and that's all Johannes needs to bottoms up from deep. I mean, she's just so unique with her ability to get shots off, fading away, off balance, 1 foot, 2 foot, fade to the right, fade to the left. That gets a smile on her face, you bet.
That is the New York Liberty.
I was here
Right.
when she was with the Liberty, and it was an honor.
Harrison out to Johannes, hot potatoed over to Rebecca Gardner.
Checked in. Both coaches going to their bench early. New York playing its 3rd game in 4 days. Back-to-backer here for Dallas. Johannes
And finish. AT loving the contact. What a first step by Johannes.
Not in correct position. And right there, just out-efforting the Liberty for that putback.
Johannes in the corner. Pass over to Miesemann. Through the legs. And Miesemann put it up and in.
Marine Johannès puts a pass through the legs to find Emma Miesemann. She puts a whole lot of sauce on it. There's a lot of mustard on that hot dog, if you will.
For the Liberty. 8 on the shot clock. Burke kicking. Johannes, ring it up!
Folks. Well, shifted it into from 3rd to 4th pretty fast. Ionescu, pocket pass, Miesemann. Swing, Gardner in the corner of 3.
This game. You know, the Fever need it too, but they're also on the 2nd of a back-to-back.
Cunningham loses it. Here comes Sabali, gets it over to Stewie, lays it up, puts it in.
Matchup tonight. Good hands by the Liberty. Stewie wants to lead the break. Catch, shoot, and another 3 for Johannes.
I like that timeout. Coach Mardello has talked about is just respecting your opponent and making sure that not just
Talbot drills a 3. Ionescu. Wide right. Phoebus the offensive board. Back to Ionescu. Shot clock, game clock nearly identical. Johannes sidestep into a 3. Cash money. 57, 55. Don't go anywhere. We have a ball game in Brooklyn.
typically you go to either Copper, Savali, or Thomas, but even a lid on the bucket for them. Johannes, another delivery from Ionescu.
Smith able to hang on to it. Smith pirouetting. A heartbreaker. Ionescu up ahead. Johannes wide open for three.
Final 50 seconds as Harrison lays it in. Best players in the league, no doubt. Here's Johannes. He got it.
She's ever played the Liberty. So it begins and ends right here, but that's what the fans are searching for. And her first game against the Liberty's going pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, they're the defending champs. Anytime you match up against a
Situation to be.
No question.
I've been in some red light situations in my career. There's a reason they're the champs. There it is.
Off one leg, the Wizard. In just one moment, Tina Savasio, as you see, Johannes with the one-leg hoop.
Now Burrell will be tasked with Miesemann. The layup, no. Rebound batted out to Johannes. In the corner is Talbot. They leave her open for three, and she shreds the net.
The angle, it's short. Another stop for New York.
It feels like the first time in the game which New York has gotten multiple stops in a row.
Over 7 minutes left. A chance here for New York to dig into this lead just a little bit more. Johannes, long three. Liberty out there on the floor with Jalen Sherrod, Rebecca Gardner, Isabel Harrison.
Simone Augustus and Tina Charles, quickest to 2,000 field goals made. Here's Johannes, right on cue.
The game. You can't continue to foul a team that you're trying to get back in the game.
Johannes, beautiful step through.
Saw contact 2 on the arm. Strong finish by Alana Smith.
Minnesota recaptures the lead. Johannes pump fake. What a find to Jones.
Yes. She has to be number one. As Johannes hits the three.
Record watch for the three.
We are. 3 more tie it. An interception by Johannes, and she'll run the break. Veteran move, brings it back out. Cloud will dial it up and knock it down.
Signaling to the scores table. They're going to take a look at that one. Johannes. That's what she does.
Here's Noki-Doke. Point blank missing the rim by Billings. And now New York's got a 2-on-1 run. And perfectly executed.
Jones with the long rebound and a reset by Johannes. Goes around Griner, gets it at the Stewie in the corner for 3, and it's good! Ball, shoot the ball. They want her to shoot this, and this is the reason why.
Ballerina move there by Lee
Little twinkle toes for the 6'7" Chinese national, and then the answer by Johannes.
Surrounded by those shooters, leading the league in assists per game, right around 9.5.
Here's Mitchell off the steal, turns on the burners, and it's stripped out of bounds. Together.
Talked about how impactful Lindsay Whalen has been, giving her nuggets of information of how to run the position.
Johannes connects on another three.
5 assists for Cardoso. Johannes over to Jones in the corner. Ring it up.
Up to 11 of 32, 34%.
I think for Seattle, they have to feel good about the fact that they're tied in this game, and they just have not had any rhythm offensively.
But Johannes, the goofy footing. Everything but the finish. Ionescu, 18 first half points. Probing. Johannes, kick it. Jones in rhythm 3. Yes.
Defense down the court, she was able to get into the open court and get a layup and put some pressure on the D to defend without fouling.
Right, they're not having a lot of success against New York's half-court defense. They're trying to get out and run. 18-point advantage. Check that.
Getting used to the pain, hitting threes. Just, you know, when she lets it come to her, it looks smooth. And so I'm glad it's coming together for her.
It's been a master class so far. Coach.
Her back on the floor.
Ray having that career year we mentioned. Highs in points, rebounds, and assists. Johannes, nice dime down low.
Jones Jones with the back down. Out to Johannes. Shot clock to 7. Johannes from deep. It drops.
You're just jumping. You just know that there's a shot that's coming, but you can't tell when because Johannes is so crafty.
To the corner, 6 to shoot. Young's 3. Off. And Johannes able to grab the rebound, darting into the front court. Stewart catch, fire, and hit from 3.
Has been helping them win ball games in addition to their outstanding offense this season. Inside, Johannes.
Truly devastating, it really is. A team without many guards to start off with, and then you lose your key players.
Lead is cut to 3. Johannes pushes it to 6.
Two-man game with Citron, dribbling out of trouble. Tried to find Inksler as a turnover. Johannes over to Meeseman. Wide open from downtown. Good.
See Sabrina as well as they are going back to Oregon and Eugene and getting the respect that they deserve, not being able to do
and then pushing it the other way. They now have 5 fast break points in this one. But you see, that style of basketball really works.
I tried to tell him.
From Isaiah James. Talbot. 2 more.
Earlier, that screen would have been good.
Not surprisingly, the masses disagree with that call here. Johannes hangs
In the middle that didn't communicate, so there was no one in the corner left to close out on Jewel Lloyd.
Lloyd taking more threes this year, percentage-wise, than any time in her career. That's a good cut, boy.
league in three-pointers attempted. Now they also are last in the league though for three-point percentage. So
rainbow!
Johannes was told she got a greener light. It was already green, it's even greener, and she's out here target.
Tough finish for Burrell, wow.
Missed 16 games with that injury. Beautiful pass. Harrison got free.
But knew where that ball was coming off. If you're a shooter, you know if it's going long or short, how to position yourself, and she did that beautifully.
Johannes, great shooter, knocks that one home.
She does not want to put her starters back in this game, Jason.
definitely was not the intention down the stretch. Gardner, Banham, good closeout. Oh, but Rebecca Gardner.
Gotta get the ball to Asia Will.
Marine Johannès. Always the clever one, JoJo buckets.
The evil Paige Beckers, not sure why, but it's hilarious. Ripping through, crossover, just a little bit of space, but still fading away to her left.
In the lineup to start the third quarter, going small ball to match the small ball of Dallas. Remember, they had started Izzy Harrison at the beginning of the game with a big lineup.
She's starting to show some signs of life. Certainly Donescu,
Kind of like a hockey line change. Off the inbounds, Hull couldn't convert. Johannes comes in and shoots and scores.
Game for New York. Steph Talbot checks in. Under 4 minutes left here in this third. Johannes. Underneath is Meeseman. That's too easy.
Throw it up. Well, I think they got to get into their offense a little quicker. Cole McConney waited too long for Matt to come up and set that high pick. Whew, that is just a sweet finish.
Without the ball. But to the point, like, Rebecca Gardner looks so comfortable. She's a lot more active.
Izzy Harrison with...
You know, second unit, they have a lot of talent, unselfish as well, and not afraid to step up.
Williams pull-up is short. And Johannes the rebound. Here's Johannes. Fading away and burying the three.
Has learned how to play faster earlier in possession. And the position, that 4 spot, it demands it.
Stewart on the pull-up, able to rattle it home.
Smiling down and wagging his finger. Here's Johannes, puts it up, the Statue of Liberty.
No, Jonquel has a size advantage around the bucket.
Liberty have gotten all of their points in the paint, field goal wise, until that 3-point shot by Johannes.
Aguilar pulling Sably out, bounce pass to a cutting Erica Wheeler, and a turnover. Nice hook pass up top, Rebecca Gardner, who goes 1-2 to the lane and scores.
Leading scorer for the Mercury. Marine Johannès inside the arc, knocked down the J.
Two-player game.
The workmanlike championship effort to start and close this game for New York. To give the Valkyries credit, put up a fight in the third quarter, and Marine Johannès! Rainbow triple! That was an air ball.
Marine Johannès. It can happen to anyone from anywhere. Quickly, with flair. Such an exciting score.
Really, against his front court, especially in the way Shakira Austin has been playing, is be aggressive defensively, keep them off the glass. And also, this is a young team, so the Liberty want to put in some actions here and try to cause some confusion.
Johannes, quick trigger, connects.
Quinterly, full head of steam, lost the handle, goes down, turned it over. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Johannes, one-arm pass out to Gardner, corner three! And then Gardner in the corner, well beyond the arc. It's a 9-point advantage.
Looking to work around, Ionescu, help comes with Stewart. Gray throws it away, nice defensive set there from New York. And now in transition, 2-on-1. Oh, what a beautiful sequence!
As Seattle finally making some threes here in the second quarter.
Moments ago, Seattle was shooting just 32% for the game. They're almost up to 40. Oh, she is feeling it right now, the wizard.
And sometimes it's just better shot making. As Johannes here, Skylar Diggins gets caught just a bit on the pick.
Next home game is on Thursday. You want to be in the building, but if you can't, you can join me, Roz, and Tina for that broadcast. Here's Kennedy Burke from downtown. Bottoms.
And literally was working on things like jumping off of 1 foot or 2 feet to finish at the rim. And so now, like, the bag is deep, and every single season she improves.
Oh, Marine Johannès, the wizard!
He knocks down the triple. And a steal here by Johannes.
Chance opportunities off the old boards, and that's how they can carve their way back into this game and not just have a one-and-done situation on the offensive side.
Ionescu, you cannot give her that much time.
Threes without some very good veteran players right now.
Some firepower out of the lineup. Johannes, green light.
She knows the physicality, not the best part of Emma Meeseman's game, and so she's taking it right to her.
An ice, 7 offensive rebounds, 9 second chance points. New York has yet to get an offensive rebound.
Here's Johannes. Off to Talbot. Back to Johannes. Her 3. She got it. Big one for New York.
She's knocked down 3 in the quarter. Jones can't hit. Long rebound to Johannes. They get a fresh 14. Ionescu over to Jones, to Johannes. Pass over to Meeseman for the reverse lay.
Here thought about it. She's going to go to the basket and can't get the roll. Good take by Ami here.
Being active with the basketball, taking it quick, like we mentioned, without hesitation, trying to get something off.
Johannes comes around, and that's sweet.
Get it home. When these teams met back in May, Indiana missed a lot of shots like that. Really good looking ones that are close to the rim.
And I could relate. Here's Natasha Cloud, gets stopped off there. Johannes off 1 leg. With a pogo stick 3 goes down. Downtown.
On the kick out, off balance, moving away from the basket.
Just off the back rim. Ionescu hands it off to Johannes, who scores on the break.
Like, Isabel Harrison has been fantastic. Marine Johannès is explosive and exciting.
Here's Burke. Oh, she's got another one from the wing.
The light is so green, and here's why. The Liberty are moving the ball and finding one another.
There's another way to get yourself some rhythm, to get yourself some points, crash the offensive glass, and you might be better at it than other people.
Johannes, the snatch back. From the floor, 9 points. Still a 22-point advantage for the Liberty, and they add to it.
You asked for it, Mary. The deficit is 6 now for LA. Talbot nearly lost it. Miesemann open in the corner. Johannes for 3, and that'll shut everybody up.
Great touch around the rim and anywhere on the court. It's just exposure time.
Here's Burke. Oh, and her above the break 3.
And Musa. Here's Johannes on the baseline on one leg. Swish!
The unicorn, because that handle, that strength at her size is incredible, just like that.
Beckers does not play like a rookie. She's so mature, both on and off the court, says head coach Chris Koklanis. JJ underneath.
And calls forward on that opposite right side.
Was a huge catalyst with her energy and intensity in that win over Minnesota. Here's Johannes. Now Miesemann gave it back to Johannes. Johannes, step back, pull up, good.
6 points in the period, 2 for 2 from downtown.
Johannes to the rim, and that one hits all the rim and goes down.
And 0 for 6 here from the field, though. Looking for Elizabeth Williams on the block. Another turnover. 18 in the game. Johannes for 3. And now the Liberty look like they did in the first half.
Long way to go in this one. At one point, the Mercury led by 19. Whitcomb turns it over. Stewart leading everybody. Stewart at the cup. First, second personal.
So if we can take a look here, great steal. She was behind Natasha Mack, and that's an incredible jump.
Being a threat offensively, they turn the ball over. You've got to be a threat.
Johannes catch, shoot, buries the shot.
Time gets it over to Shepard. McBride, corner look, no good. And now McBride to have a little bit of a hobble on her way down the floor. Johannes, tough take, goes right through Heidemann.
New York has been known for the good to great pass. She could have tried to shoot the layup, but saw an open teammate and kicked it out.
Donko Jones leaks out. Kind of Kiki at the rim.
They're in the deep hole. Here's Stewart. Out to Talbot. Johannes. Electric slide into a 3. Bottoms.
Skip pass over to Stevens. Burrell through the teeth of the D, stripped on her way up.
Kate, how about Coach Tibbetts bringing his 2 daughters and the rest of the staff showing up for the epic welcome home?
It up to Talbot. Talbot stops at the free throw line. Johannes penetrating. Oh, it got by everybody. The Wizard for 2.
Marine Johannès always has a little trick up her sleeve. You thought the play was dead. No, she's keeping the ball alive. In the last game Saturday against the Liberty, right now she is attacking and making great decisions off the bounce.
Burke rolling to the rim.
Lays it up, too strong. Fibic the rebound. Ionescu pushing for New York. Ionescu goes cross court. Johannes off the bounce, 3 hits. Get that runway to the rim. And then the New York Liberty in transition.
Will pull, back iron it off. Harrison the rebound. Johannes starts it ahead. Stewart looking for the angle and finding it.
Tipping off with Ryan Rubo, Rebecca Lobo, and Holly Rowe on that call. Liberty running a lot of action early, trying to get Sabrina Ionescu going, but instead it's Marine Johannès.
Header featuring Washington and New York, followed by Chicago and Phoenix on Prime Video. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit.
This is Gardner. Out to Johannes. Deadly with the clock winding down. Johannes puts it up. Money!
mean, she's always stone cold, never an expression on her face, never bothered. Two defenders step back, the one-legged shot. We know what Johannes can do, just a little bit of space.
Rivers matched up with Ionescu. That'll be fun to monitor tonight. Hand off to Johannes. She may have walked. AB taking the signal. Feed it. Phoebish. Yes.
McDonald gets that pass swatted away by Gardner. Here the Liberty come on the break. Johannes, good! And another timeout from Stephanie White.
And tonight, everyone's getting a three. Defense creating offense. Getting a shot before the defense can set up. I actually think she's grown so much since that Chicago Sky game on the road because she looks so comfortable now. What a beautiful read, and Gardner with the nice diamond pass.
That administers the last rice to the Liberty. Johannes, a three, good.
Berger got free, blew the layup.
Right now, the defense of the Liberty is too porous.
Talbot, red hot.
Seeing what the defense gives her, making nice heads-up plays, and burning the wings.
Now it's Sabali. Dumps it off to Loxa. Loxa blocked by Johannes.
It's sort of emerging as a playmaker during that time. Just translated over once the season has started. Here's nearly an errant pass. Jones able to retrieve it. Johannes now a three, and that's good.
Slow her down.
Nice to see her catch and shoot. No, Maddie fights for it, goes down hard. Here comes Sabrina. Ah, beautiful pass, unselfish again. Phoebish for three.
Nice. 2 for Isabel Harrison. And a turnover. Johannes, boom.
She does. Already 3 rebounds for Gabby. That was turned over. New York looking to run, and already 4 fast break points on easy.
17 New York Liberty records.
Unbelievable. Jonquel Jones gets that to go.
She's a great playmaker and passer, and she wants her to be assertive in finding her teammate. Gets an opportunity with Minnesota, and this is where Coach Cheryl Reed really has brought the best out of her.
Back-to-back really strong campaigns in a Lynx uniform.
Good because she uses her screen so well, and she reads off her screen so well. She needs so little space and time to get a shot off.
Johannes leaves it.
Remy's what, 3.5 weeks old?
3.5 weeks old, yeah. Sleeping all the way through the night. Not. Johannes buries the three.
On the daily. Now her 3rd three of the game.
For anyone else in the league, that's a bad shot. Not for her. That's what she does. And oh, she's getting fancy. What a pass to Stewie.
Getting back in transition, and who's there? You know it. Veronica Burton trying to stop Stewie.
To the corner. Carlton. No. Rebound knocked around. Ionescu comes away with it. Here's Ionescu. Minnesota is back defensively. Johannes, a three. That is good. And it's a 6-point game.
In the bubble, she had her best season, shooting 43% from downtown, 31% since, and 30% this season. Marine Johannès gets it inside to Harrison.
Possession in the third for the Sky, and Bantam defended by Johannes. Johannes stripped it away. Troubles to Ionescu, running with Sabali. 2 former Oregon Ducks link up on the fast break.
She told me half the battle is I'm healthy.
She's been playing like it, having an outstanding year. Sparks turn it over. Liberty finally get a stop. Corner 3, Johannes, boom!
Brings back some bad memories.
Some bad memories. Let's go back to this game.
Burke, Johannes check in. Burke, flare screen, her three, buries it.
It's a second illegal screen Smith has been called for. But here, Kennedy Burke, a great pass from Johannes.
New York has left them, obviously, a lot of their weapons not available. Johannes, a skip to the rim and a beautiful baseline out of bounds.
And as a playmaker, not just a shot maker.
Turnover. Stewart. Oh, the lob up top. Dunk it, Stewart.
Right. Johannes on the break, trying to have Stewie throw it down. Instead, she gets a nice 2. A 2 is a 2, a bucket is a bucket.
13 and 11.
The Sun have had some good looks here. They just haven't been able to knock them down.
Great closeouts, though, too, by the Liberty. Lots of hustle on the defensive end. Jonquel Jones, 27. Double-double. Johannes dials it up, knocks it down.
This is a unit that probably hasn't played very many minutes together. Jonquel Jones just returning the last couple games. Steph Talbot has barely played any minutes in a New York Liberty uniform.
Take advantage of that. Here's Ionescu. New York really needs to get her going. Johannes, her 3 is good.
Sabrina Ionescu, just a couple dribbles, and it forces Natisha Heidemann to help.
So right now, the only player that you can't switch on the floor with is Elizabeth Williams and Jonquel.
Of transcendent stars who have retired over the last few years, right? Sue Bird, Maya Moore officially, Sylvia Fowles, Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker. As Johannes hits the 3, out the last bucket, Marine Johannès 3. Always love that running, one-legged style, this time fading away.
Defensive emphasis on Ionescu.
You heard Coach Koplanis talk about putting different bodies on her, trying to disrupt her, so she can't take those 3s.
A shot to the head on that layup as well.
Still a 3-point lead for the Liberty. Johannes. Then a spark plug off the bench, gets a screen, fading to her left, rises up, catches in one more time.
In this league, because the league is so good, then you have to have the right character around you to be able to get through it, and the talent.
10-2 Mercury run. Here's Burke with 90 seconds left. Now Cloud double. Liberty trying to wrap up what would be a 5th straight win. Johannes, a dagger!
I know you guys can see that as well.
It really has an ice. Her style of play is perfect for this team right now.
Again, the athleticism, her being able to get downhill, get a piece of the paint, and create offense.
But into this season, great for her.
Dallas has picked up their defensive, not just their intensity, but hold on that note.
Yeah.
Versatility and mobility as a big.
Johannes, corner 3 is good. And that leads to another Stephanie White timeout. Here's another look at that corner 3.
Johannes feeling it. Find a way for each of these teams to make sure you find your momentum and come back out here locked in.
Here's Johannes, the one-leg runner.
Big season. Great with the miss. A lot on the shoulders of Asia Wilson. She has been the steady one in this season that you mentioned that's had some ups and downs. Jones rolling to the basket.
She's strong right here, just sets a little bit of a screen on Jackie, and that's enough time.
Key storyline in New York's eventual victory, as she dealt with back issues on and off throughout the entire series, really.
And Naisha Hines-Allen, who came in for her.
Johannes buries the 3.
It's 35.
Oh, wow.
But it was a 3 and 5 for the 8, so Aaliyah Edwards couldn't believe it. She thought it was on Jones.
A confusion concoction.
A personal relationship, a trust, and it was super cute to see that before the game.
Johannes in the corner, and she gets that to go.
Miesemann inside on Sykes, a pretty turnaround.
Of the day. Johannes going to chew some time off the clock now. Little in and out dribble. Westbeld steps out on her. Marine, clean. Johannes.
He sees it. I don't think she got that off. That would have been tricky. But nonetheless, it's the Liberty controlling. Sabrina Ionescu, wing 3 is good. Just now getting up as she stayed down near the free throw line on the other end. Just coming back from
the free throw. Number 30 has 30. Diving on the floor. Cloud. Johannes. Highlights. Johannes, high arcing shot won't go. Phoebus, the volleyball tap over to Stewart. And now they'll set up the offense. Johannes, another snatch back, fires, and hits.
They cannot allow New York to have open threes, especially Burke, Johannes, and Ionescu.
As Hillman's hand in her face underneath to Harrison for the turnaround.
Played really well here at Barclays and has just loved being a member of the Liberty. Johannes, she got it.
Jackson, stopped by Phoebus. Phoebus the ball. Johannes, no look, Cloud, yes!
Loudest on offense, knocking down the open three, but it's the defense, the tough assignment.
This defensive lineup for Chicago, they can take more risks. They can be more aggressive. They can put more pressure.
Well, they got to close out, though, on Johannes.
Talented ones. I'm looking forward to those extra spots.
10 on the shot clock. With 7, that one's off. A basket here in this place will go wild. Here is Stewie. Stewie kicks to Harrison. Johannes for the tie.
If there's someone who just has a knack for the moment, it's Marine Johannès. Coach Brundello told her, when you have the ball, be dangerous with it. Well, this is as dangerous as it gets as the Liberty cut the lead and tie the game.
Has room. Her three skips off the rim. Sabali trying to chase it down. Ricochets to Johannes. No look to Stewart.
Shot bounces out into the hands of Sabali. Long rebound goes to Johannes. New York on a 10-2 run to get back into this thing and then some. Johannes has been huge, and she is feeling it. Wow!
Doesn't necessarily have that option. No Breanna Stewart, also no Niara Sabali, no Kennedy Burke. Emma Miesemann isn't quite ready to go yet as Johannes pops it in beautifully off the window.
Tonight, coming up, tipping off shortly. We got Minnesota taking on Atlanta in a big game. We got Phoenix, Las Vegas in a big game. Johannes, she's red hot.
Job of making the extra pass, and then it just sets up step backs, 1 foot, 2 foot.
Her second, team second. 7:23 to go in the fourth. Johannes commits to the air. Phoebus reverses it in.
She doesn't need a ton of room to get the shot off, but she knows when that defense is coming.
Johannes drives.
Wow.
Outlet, Harrison, right back to her. For 3.
The unselfish play.
Season, Kennedy took that skill set that she had, worked on it, and obviously it's showing the impact.
8 on the shot clock for Ionescu. On the bounce, too much.
This one to go with 4 points on 2 of 8. Johannes behind the back pass.
And that's what Aerie can do. She can bring pace, change speeds well, and get others involved.
Johannes off the nice look from Stewie, tries to go over the head to Sabali.
13 Liberty lead. New York a -27 combined in the last 2 first quarters. Johannes, a little too much sauce on that one.
Behind the back.
Be fourth, because then you've got the semis versus the #1 overall team. But certainly Atlanta, the Mercury.
Angel Reese talked about how much she loves the game. Was so happy to get back to the game that she loved.
Well, sometimes I didn't know what I was doing, but